Just because you might have a card that says you're a leader, or just because your boss says you're a leader, or your company thinks you're a leader, and people designate you as a leader, you're not really a leader until the people that are following you believe you're their leader. Does that make sense to everybody? I'm going to share with you some ideas that will really make a difference for you. All the results that you get in your life start with the way that you think. It's really that simple. Have you ever heard that your body or you are an instrument of your mind? This isn't you. This is the body that you live in. You are your mind. It's an activity. Now, your conscious mind is where we think and reason, and this is your opportunity to accept an idea or reject it. Subconscious mind is where we get emotional about the idea. And when we get emotional about an idea, that's what moves the body. So think of something that makes you emotional, good or bad, it moves your body. You choose your thoughts. Your thoughts create feelings. Those feelings move your body into action, and those actions produce the results you're getting. Knowing is not power. The application of what you know is power. Does anybody know anybody who's brilliant, has all of these, lots of credentials, but isn't actually doing anything with it? We all probably know somebody, right? So it's not the knowing, although knowing is important, it's not the knowing, it's actually the doing. So you've got to close the gap between what you know and what you do. One angle says skills and tactics, one angle says knowledge, and one angle says attitude. You've got to have an incredible attitude. Your attitude is a composite of your thoughts, feelings, and your actions. You've got to be accessible, dynamic, positive. You've got to have common sense. You've got to be honorable and passionate, dependable. These are all attitudes of mind. Now, you've got to have some skills and knowledge. But just because you have skills and knowledge, does that mean that you're going to be successful? Do you know anybody who has a lot of skill that's not successful, not a good leader? Do you know anybody who has a lot of knowledge but isn't very good as a leader or successful? So you need to have those things. I'm not discounting them, but that isn't going to necessarily equate to success. Your results are always a reflection of what's going on inside. So the idea is to change the image that you have of yourself. Because if you want to be an effective leader, you've got to see yourself already there, even if you're not there yet. Now that can be difficult for people, but you've got to see yourself there before you're there. It's a story about a gentleman. After dinner, he goes for a walk around his neighborhood, and he's walking by this house. There's an old man sitting on his farmer porch, and there's his dog laying next to him. And as he's walking by, he hears the dog moaning and groaning. He does this for a week. At the end of the week, he says, you know what, I got to find out what's going on here. He walks by, the dog's laying there moaning and groaning, and he says, sir, I got to ask you a question. I've been coming by your house every night for a week. Your dog's laying next to you. He's moaning and groaning. What's the matter with your dog? He said, oh, he's laying on a nail. Laying on a nail? Why doesn't he get up? Well, it doesn't hurt bad enough. Are you laying on a nail that doesn't hurt bad enough? Because a lot of people do. They'll go through their whole life laying on a nail that doesn't hurt bad enough, and then they go to the end of their day, and maybe they were breathing and their heart was beating, but they never lived. And they never lived because they were in pain, but just not enough to get up and do it. Two things move you, pain or pleasure, that's it. Pain or pleasure move people. So if the pain isn't strong enough, find something that's going to be so exciting, so pleasurable that you get up off the nail and go. Who's your favorite person in the whole world? It's you, right? You're your favorite person. So if you won't commit to yourself and your dreams and your goals, how can people expect you to commit to them? Are you committed to do what you say you're going to do? For yourself, for your organization, for your family? Are you committed? People get stuck when it comes to commitment, because commitment means you got to do something. Not try to do it, actually do it. So we want to commit to something, but we're afraid because it means we got to get out of our comfort zone. All growth happens outside of the comfort zone. There is no growth in the comfort zone. So you make a commitment and you step out of the comfort zone and you grow. And until you grow, nothing grows. If you want your income to go up, you've got to go up. If you want your relationships to grow first, you have to grow. If you want to get the better position at the company, you don't get it first and then grow. You grow, then get it. You do the thing first to get the thing. But you got to be committed. How committed are you? You have got to focus on what's going on inside. Change that image of who you are on the inside. I can promise you everything on the outside will change.